Hi, my name is BREGJE and you are watching Estona tutorials. And if you are watching this video, you are not currently on my subscriber feed, so you can watch a part of this video, but if you want to get the full experience, then please hop on over to Patreon and you can find me at patreon.com/Estona_tutorials. I hope I'll see you there. And these are the items that you are going to use today. Your jeweler's saw and some lubricant. And this can be a lubricant like this one or a simple candlestick. Your veneer calipers. Some sanding paper in different grids. A flat-handed file. And maybe you like to work with these sanding sticks, then you can use them as well. A pair of cutting pliers. Some practice metal to work with, and for this episode you are going to need 1 mm wire, and if you can get your hands on a piece of tubing, that would be awesome as well. You are going to need an anvil and a hammer, preferably with an end like this one. And you are going to need a very small ball bear, a scribe tool and your metal dividers. And finally your flex shaft with some small setting burrs and a couple of drills. I'm taking out my metal dividers, and as you can see I'm coming in from 4 points. And this way I can pinpoint the exact center. I'm going in here with my scribe tool and I'm really marking this point, and this will make it easier for me to get in there with my lubricated ball bear. I just feel where I have to go. And now this round plate is ready for drilling. Before I'm going to drill a hole, I'll measure up my wire. And this is 0.8 millimeters thick. My wire is 0.8 millimeters thick, and I have a drill that is exactly the same size. I am going to use this one. If you don't have a drill that is exactly that size, take one that's a bit smaller, because you really want to have to push the thread or the wire into the plate. I'm holding my drill up straight. I'm supporting it with my finger. In my case, I am using a silver piece of wire, but if you would leave it like this, it would never connect in a way that it can't come undone. So we have to make a little bit of room here on the outside points of your plates. And we're doing so because when you start tapping the silver in place, it has some room to disappear in these two pockets. And make sure that you have the same amount of wire on both sides. That's better. And I'll continue. Turn it over. This is coming together nicely. And here you can see that this is a perfect rivet. On this side, I haven't even checked out the other side yet. If this was made out of brass instead of silver, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. It's completely submerged in the surface. And this is what your rivet should look like. If you are using a piece of tube for riveting, you don't have to make that little cup shape, but it is going to be very difficult to sand this after riveting, so make sure that everything is looking nice before you start. Here you can see how much is sticking out on each side, and this really is the most easiest way to connect pieces by riveting. Just take something that is a bit curved, like this dapping punch. And I would really love to have something a bit smaller, but I don't. Take your hammer. And give it a couple of taps. And this is a very nice and classy way to rivet something together. And you can even see through it, so maybe you can use that for your jewelry. I'm going to cut off this piece of plexiglass so that it's just as round as this one. And then we're going to wrap it up for today.